Hey, good morning. So, saw a little breakfast idea that I'm going to give a shot today and see how it works out. Like most things, I've never done this before. Going to put it on the smoker, smoked breakfast. I guess you call it kind of a breakfast casserole. And stick around. Let's see how it goes. So we got our skillet and we've melted a little bit of butter in it, and we made sure and got these edges right here. And sometimes I forget to grease or butter the little sides of here, and then it makes cleanup a little bit more difficult. And then something else that some of you might make the same mistake I did, and that's cracking your egg on here, and then you've got it running down the side. So we're gonna crack that egg right there, and we're just gonna go through this whole thing. Okay, so we made it, put them all in there without breaking any of the eggs. Might have put a few more eggs than we might have needed just for 2 people, but I was having fun, so I just kept going. Sue me. Got some pats of butter right here that we cut up. If you want to use unsalted butter, go ahead. If you want to use fancy butter, go ahead. This is just your basic everyday run-of-the-mill imperial butter. That's spread out pretty okay. Then we're gonna just use a mixture of 50-50 salt and pepper, mixed up half and half in my shaker right there. And then cover this whole thing up in cheese. I think the key here is obviously just try to keep an even layer of cheese on top of that. The butter, the eggs, everything like that's gonna self-level, right? But the cheese, I'm trying to not have any big, heavy, thick parts and any not thick parts, because I want it all to melt pretty well evenly, because we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it outside on the smoker. Come along. My smoker is sitting right at 350 degrees. I'm gonna leave it on here for about 15 to 20 minutes, somewhere right in there. I'm gonna check it. I think that's gonna be just about the right amount of time. Get those eggs cooked, get that cheese all melted. Now, as you notice, maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't, this is basic. I didn't put it, look, I've never done this before. So this is how I'm test running it. This is my test drive for this. Can't be that difficult. So once I get it all figured out, and I got my time set, and I got my temperature figured out the way I want, 350 is what I want. Then I'm gonna, on the next time I do this, I can add sausage, I can add green chili, I can add red onions, I can add peppers, any kind of meat. I got some of that pulled pork left over from last weekend's cook. I got a little bit of that left, and man, I could have put some of that in there, shredded up. Whatever you do, this is gonna make some just hellacious breakfast tacos. I just didn't want to do all that today because I'm just trying to figure out my times, my temperatures, my amounts, all of that. So that's kind of the deal, right? I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll do it. You guys can sit, you can scream at the screen and go, what are you doing? Or you can go, oh, hey, yeah, that's pretty smart. If you ever say, oh, hey, yeah, that's pretty smart, put it in the comments below. I would love to have a, oh, hey, yeah, that's pretty smart in the comments below. That make me happy. You're not here to make me happy though. Yeah, so we're going to check it out in about 15 minutes and find out what it's looking like. Wish us all luck. All right, let's take a look what we got. It's been right at 15 minutes. Almost exactly 15 minutes, just a second or two over. The eggs are done, the cheese is not burnt. We're going to take it off, we're going to take it inside, and we're going to see exactly what we got. All right, so about 15 minutes out there on the smoker at 350 degrees. And let's see, let's kind of do this like a pizza pie. Let's cut it right along here. And we'll see what we ended up with. If I would have left it on the smoker just even a couple more minutes, the edges of my skillet were starting to, the cheese at the edge of the skillet was starting to burn. So it's a good thing I took it off when I did. I set it in here, and just like with all cooking, at least my opinion, letting it rest here before you start to cut it or serve it or cook it or whatever it is you're going to do to it. I think it really makes a big difference. So letting things get to room temperature on meats before you put them on the smoker, and whatever you're cooking, letting them get to where they can rest just a little bit before you try to plate them, I think just makes a big difference. So let's take this one right here. This one's the one that's got the little bit of the burnt cheese on the edge. But if I look at that, so those eggs, depending on how you like your eggs, I guess would depend on how long you leave this on the smoker. But these are absolutely done through and through. Good cheesy eggs that will make a heck of a good breakfast taco. Then you can doctor it up with whatever you want. But the next time I do this, it will have green chili. It will have red onions. Some kind of protein. It'll have sausage, breakfast sausage, or brisket, or whatever I've smoked on Saturday will be part of these breakfast tacos on Sunday. I can promise you that. So if y'all come by the house, just know that you're going to get a breakfast taco that's cooked in this iron skillet on that smoker at 350 degrees for about 15 minutes. Exactly the way that I did this one, but it's going to have a bunch more good stuff in it. So anyway, that's that. That's what we got. Like always, I appreciate you guys looking. This was just kind of a quick hit. And you know what? If you feel like hitting that subscribe button, I'm kind of getting to the point to where I sort of like this a bunch, and I'd like to get a few more subscribers. So if you're into that, I'm into that. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much. Be good to each other and keep on smoking.